Don't you know what I am? I'm a man with a plan, and it's time you understand.
Touchdown, Kansas City!
Big job! He's got a hat trick!
A scoop and score for Ndamukong Suh. And the Jaguars rip the hearts out of the Broncos with a game-winning field goal.
Let's take a look at Stephen A's top 5 teams in the NFL after Week 3. The Packers came in at number 5, the Rams 4, Cowboys rounding out the top 3, Patriots in the runner-up spot for the first time, and on top, we're talking those Chiefs. So with 3 teams in the top 5 losing this week, how will that impact this week? It's time for Steven's A-List.
Hey, you pay attention, Molly. You pay attention, Max, especially you, Marcus Spears. Listen, remember, this is Steven's A-List, my top 5 teams in the NFL after Week 4. My list, not Marcus, not Max, not Molly. This is my list, damn it. Listen up and listen good. Let's go to number 5 on the list. Give it to me, the Chicago Bears. Why? Because their defense is the best in the NFL. They're monsters. They're versatile. They can get after the quarterback. They can drop back pass protection. I know they got a weak quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky, and by weak, I mean he's hurt right now, what have you, even though his game ain't that damn strong. But damn it, they're the Chicago Bears, Soldier Field. As the weather gets colder and windier, you do not want to go to Soldier Field because you're going to have to deal with that defense, and you ain't going to be able to do it. I got them as up in my top 5 list. Let's go to number 4 on the list. Give it to me, Cowboys. Your Cowboys. Why? I know they just lost to the New Orleans Saints. I know that their offense was suspect. Dak Prescott didn't have the greatest game. Ezekiel Elliott just 35 yards rushing. But we understand that this Cowboys, for the most part, their personnel, they can get things done, and their defense is legit. You heard what I said, Jerry and Stephen Jones. I love you guys. I truly, truly do. But you lost the game. Still, I didn't take you out of the top 5. That's love, y'all. That's love. Let's go to number 3 on the list. Give it to me, the Saints. Why? Because even though they don't have Drew Brees, they're 2-0 without him. The defense showed up. Lattimore put Amari Cooper on lock. At least he helped in that regard, okay? Didn't have the greatest offensive game, but they've got a defense, and we know that's not going to last. Once Drew Brees comes back, the Saints have got to be one of your top 3 teams in the NFL right now. They ain't top 2, though. We're going to get to that right now. Give it to me. It's the Patriots. Why? It's not because of Tom Brady for a change. It's because of the guest that we just had on First Take yesterday. Stephon Gilmore, arguably the best cornerback in football. A defense is elite. Number 2 against the rush. Number 2 against the pass. Number 1 in yards allowed. Well, number 1 in points allowed. The Patriots are no joke, to the point where even as the clip appears to be creeping up on Tom Brady, it doesn't matter because they're still finding a way to win games, which means you're going to need the master to just come through. Or as Matt Patricia once called them, the ninja in Tom Brady. We'll be there when it counts because this defense will ensure that they're at least there. They ain't number 1, though. We know who that is. Give it to me. The Chiefs. Why? Patrick Mahomes. That's why. DeMarcus Robinson. That's why. Sammy Watkins. That's why. Along with LaShawn McCoy. And oh, by the way, Tyreek Hill is coming back sooner than later. That's the order. I don't see how it could be disputed.
I do.
It's a pretty good order. I think the Patriots defense puts them number 1, but I want to make a case for the Saints. I think you can make a strong case that the Saints should be number 1 on the list. They had a bad loss to the Rams on the road. Okay, fine, that counts. Otherwise, look what happened since Drew Brees went down. They go on the road to beat Seattle. They defend home against the Cowboys without scoring a touchdown. You think they're not going to score touchdowns when Drew freaking Brees comes back? This team is loaded, both sides of the ball. They play defense, they play offense, they're coached up. It's a great team.
Kansas City Chiefs number 1. My only issue is how much they rely on Patrick Mahomes. And for as great as he is, at some point during the NFL season, you're going to have to find another route. Caught up to him when they were in the playoffs against the Patriots. But here's the thing. Oh, I hate to say it.
What?
I agree with Max. I think the Saints should be number 1.
Y'all,
the problem is, Stephen A., listen, I'm telling you, think about this, man. And this was my original Super Bowl contender pick, right?
Right.
Dude, they didn't score a touchdown and they beat the Cowboys.
Can I help you out? Because you and Max, shame on you. You don't see that. First of all, understand that. Sit up, man, when I'm talking to you, man. Let me listen and listen good.
He's only taken 8 flights already
Listen and
this
listen
week.
good, okay? It's Steven's A-list.
I know.
Week 4. So you might be right in 4 or 5 weeks or something like that. Right now, with Teddy Bridgewater's New Orleans Saints beat New England or Kansas City?
Nah.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's
I'm
the
not
point
so
of the
sure.
list.
Can I say
I don't
something?
know about that. Maybe.
Who's the only undefeated team in the NFC?
Who is that?
What quarterback?
Who is that? Jimmy G?
How could you
Jimmy
forget
G?
your boy? The Niners are
That's
the
going to end
only
against the Browns.
undefeated
Cleveland's about to beat
team.
them.
Time out. I don't give a damn about the San Francisco 49ers
Really?
right now.
They're
Now next week,
undefeated.
next
Okay.
week I might. Next week I might. But you know, porn star Jimmy, so far he's undefeated this season.
you're not
Okay.
impressed?
I like Kittle. I like their tight end a lot. I like him a lot. I really, really do. I'm still suspect about them. Let's see what they do when they're going against the Seattles, the Los Angeles Rams of the world, people like that. I'm not sold on porn
You know what? I
stars.
can't wait.
Them
I
down.
can't wait, Molly, because the day is coming soon. Next couple weeks at some point, Cleveland's going to wind up on that.
Okay, but I'll tell you, you can say
wait.
that, but I'm gonna tell you something
I
right now.
can't wait.
If nothing would give me greater pleasure, nothing would give me greater pleasure. I got to admit
He said
this.
pressure. That's a Freudian
Nothing
slip.
give me greater pleasure than having that list and going like this. I'm not gonna even say this 49ers. I'd say porn star Jimmy. That'd be beautiful. I'd put porn star Jimmy right up there. And by the way, it's not an insult. I'm not knocking him.
Okay, Disney.
I'm not knocking him.
All right, let's play a little game called Take It or Leave It. If you like it,
No.
you're taking it.
I might
If
go
not,
to
you
his
drop
spot when
it.
I go to LA.
Marcus, you're up first. Just settle down. Brady struggles big time in Buffalo, but still gets the win. Marcus, are you taking it or leaving it that we should be concerned about Brady?
I'm leaving it. Tom Brady is playing in the first year without Rob Gronkowski, playing without James Devlin at fullback. The Bills have a good defense, by the way.
Yes, they
and
do.
people forget that this is the NFL because of the success of the New England Patriots. This is a long season, a lot of weeks. I'm not concerned about Tom Brady.
I'm taking it. I am concerned about Tom Brady. The fact of the matter is he was not his usual self last season, and he's 150,000 years old. Then he doesn't practice during the week. He says, hey, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Goes out, gets beaten up by the Bills defense. They were kind of lucky to win the game. And if you notice what's happening to him now, he came in, game manager, great defense with Belichick, turns into Tom Brady can carry the offense. You don't have to worry as much about the defense. We're back to the defense has to carry Tom Brady. That's what and he's a game manager. It's not the same
Well,
guy.
first of all, if the defense has to carry Tom Brady, you're acting like that's all Tom Brady's fault. Sony Michel is not running the football effectively. There have been some issues on the offensive line. Rob Gronkowski is retired. Julian Edelman is hurt. And then Antonio Brown gets exiled. And we don't know about the consistency, dare I say, of Josh Gordon. Even though he's on the field, and we definitely appreciate that, the reality is that some days he's up, some days not so much. And so even when he's there, some days he's there
What are you trying to
more
say?
than others. And as a result of that,
I'm rooting for you.
No, whatever. We are rooting for him. We are rooting for him. Our prayers are with him. The point that I'm trying to make to you is that there is a
One
level
day
of
at a time.
one day at a time. There is a level of inconsistency. Tom Brady has to deal with all of that.
This is rapid fire. Everyone, just want to remind you of the
Okay.
rules.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray
Remember that
yet
when
to
you talk.
taste victory. I never talk. That's the thing.
Please.
Take it or leave it. Kyler is better off without Coach Cliff Kingsbury.
I would take that. And the reason why I would take that is because if I'm going to point and we're going to point at Freddie Kitchens, who we all believe in, by the way, and we think he's got a chance to be good. But if we're going to call him out for being a first-year head coach, how come we ain't calling out Kingsbury? Here's the reason why I'm going to sit up there. I say I'd take he'd be better off without Kingsbury. You wouldn't have a job in the NFL if it wasn't for Kyler Murray. Because we knew that Kyler Murray was going to be in position, you're going to have the number 1 overall pick. And you like Kyler Murray. That's why this man has a job to begin with. So I'm going to
take it, too. It's not that Kingsbury can't be a good
Kingsbury,
coach
yes.
eventually, and maybe this will be proven wrong. But based on the information we have now, based on the evidence, he's not a good coach. He wasn't a great coach in college. He's not a good coach in the NFL so far.
Preach! Thank you. Yeah, he better off with him because he sucked at Texas Tech. Like
Without him.
Without him.
Right.
All right, take it.
That was good, Marcus.
I
I
know.
appreciate
It's the
that. That was real.
We've been saying it.
All right. The Falcons dropped to 1-3 after a loss at home to Tennessee. Take it or leave it. Max Kellerman, Matt Ryan is not the answer for the ATL.
I'm going to take it. Look, how good does Shanahan look right now? Kyle Shanahan, that team has not been the same since he left. I've always thought Matt Ryan was a very good quarterback. I give him a B+. But he is mistaken for an A or an A+ throughout his career, and I never considered him that kind of quarterback. He's a B+ quarterback. If he has a great team around him with a great offensive coordinator, maybe. That's not the case right now.
A B+ would be good enough. I'm going to leave that because a B+ would be good enough if your coach was acting like he knew what the hell he was doing, and you had coordinators who did the same. Matt Ryan is a damn good quarterback. Is he shy of greatness compared to the Drew Brees, Tom Brady of the world? Aaron Rodgers, of course he is. But the reality is that you can't tell me that it's Matt Ryan throwing a football. I don't believe that.
I'm going to take it, Stephen A. And the reason I'm going to take it is because Matt Ryan is paid to lift his team out of this. And when we look around at the weapons that he has, why do you struggle offensively? It's the same question everybody asking in Minnesota right now with Kirk Cousins. Why are you struggling?
Take it or leave it. Washington should not start Haskins against the Pats.
I take that. Do not start him against the Pats.
Take it.
Take it. There's got to be a trick question.
Wasn't in your plan.